Hello guys, it's me Butterfly Spirit 314. So guys, today I want to talk about my fifth pole class. So I didn't take my pole class today. And I mean my when I say pole, I mean my pole dancing class. So I didn't take my class today. I took my class on Sunday, and in fact, it was my fifth pole dancing class. And I have three more classes to go until I get to my eighth class. After I take my eighth class, then I will be eligible to move up to level one. Yay! So that's going to be pretty cool. And that's what they call graduation time, essentially, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to want to go beyond class number 8 in the intro to pole classes I've been taking, but I guess I'll have to see when I get there, I guess. So we will see how that goes. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what happened in class. I'm going to try to keep this short because I'm kind of tired and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So on Sunday, I took my fifth pole dancing class. And before, like, I got to my class, when I was driving to my class, I don't know what it is, but before I drive to my class, I always get like super nervous when I'm on my way to my class. I guess I'm nervous because, like, I'm nervous about like how I'm gonna do in class, I'm gonna do great or not, and things. So that's kind of a thing that I guess is unique to me. I don't think any other class I've really been nervous about, but I think this one, yeah, I think this one is like pretty unique. Let's see. Let's see. So when I got to my class, I did have actually I showed up in my pole dance outfit. So I think did I? No, actually I didn't. I think that was the fourth class where I had showed up in my outfit in my fourth class, like already ready for my pole class. My fifth class, like normal, I had to get changed into my clothes, everything like that before class started and things. So that was cool. I was talking to my brother before my class even started. The fifth class was with an instructor that I've already learned from. So that made it a bit more comfortable because I've taken, I think this is like, that was my third time taking a class with her. So it was pretty comfortable. Now, what made this class unique? So some of my pole buddies were not there, which sucks. They were not in class with me this particular class. What I did notice though was is that there were some guys in my pole dancing class, which was kind of like the last time I took a class, there was like I think there was one guy in the class. The last time I took a class, like in my fourth class, but this time in my fifth class, there was like I think there was like three like guys in my class that were there and stuff, which was very different. Actually, it might have been four guys actually in my class, and I was kind of shocked because usually I'm used to there being a lot of girls in the class, but yeah, there was these like four guys in the class, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, whoa, because usually there's just a lot of girls in the class mostly. I think the most amount of guys that I've noticed in my earlier classes have just been kind of like maybe one guy, and then there's just like mostly girls. But yeah, in this class there was like four guys in my class, and I was kind of shocked. Now some of you guys may be like, well, how did you feel about that? Because I was wearing like a sports bra and I was wearing shorts, so you guys may be like, did you feel uncomfortable? No, not really, because basically, I was pretty comfortable. I thought about guys being in the class and I was like, wow, this is interesting. But I felt pretty comfortable because of my teacher and also because the environment is so welcoming. And I did, in fact, I did share the poll. So my poll buddy in this particular class was a guy. I had never met him before the class. So it was one of those things where, like, basically, um, It was definitely an adjustment because I'm used to sharing a pole with a girl, but I shared the pole with a guy, and I think it was interesting. We took turns doing things on the pole, and I think it was pretty interesting that that I shared the pole. I mean, and we do like clean the pole in between like using it. So like if he uses the pole, then after he's done doing things in the pole, then he'll clean it, and then I will do things in the pole, and then after I'm done, then I'll clean it. So just to make sure like there's no germs or anything. Like if you guys have ever seen me in my videos where like I'm like cleaning the pole and stuff, I'm like spraying the pole and then I'm like wiping it with a towel. That's because I'm cleaning the pole, because that's what we do when we share a pole, is because we're keeping it clean and sanitary and stuff, because we don't want any like germs, or anything like that. So that's the thing. The sad thing I will say, guys, is that there's not going to be any pole classes this Sunday, because they're going to be having a pole, basically a huge pole event. Whew. So, since they're going to be having a huge pole event, a pole dance event, then they're not going to have the intro to pole class on Sunday, so they canceled it. They are going to be having like some different pole workshops. Like I think about 3 workshops that are going to be offered by some of the people that are headlining the pole dance event and stuff. So I will say that basically that I'm sad that they won't have a class on Sunday. I am on the wait list for a pole dance class for tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll be able to get in, but people may be holding tight to those spots because of the whole pole event that's going to be coming up and stuff. And it really gets people really excited when there's like a huge pole event. Like that tends to bring a lot of people to the intro to pole classes and stuff. So it can book classes up and stuff. So yeah. But I do know I have a class on the 5th. So that'll be my 6th pole dancing class, unless something comes available tomorrow. If it does, I'll be like, yes. Uh, but by and large, like I'm hoping I get it tomorrow, but I don't know, because people might be holding on to the class, and things and stuff. So we'll see. But I mean, I'd make a video and let you guys know anyway. Be like, hey guys, I'm doing a class or whatever. So we will see. I mean, people change plans all the time, so that's how I got into some of the classes I've gotten into. So let me think. I am on the wait list for some other classes that are going to be coming up after this weekend. So I'm gonna see if I can get into those and stuff. Oh, person popped in, awesome. So I'll have to see what happens with that. I really hope I get the class tomorrow, but I don't know if I will get it. We'll see. So in terms of let's see, what else happened during my class? I'm trying to think. Um, so pole moves we worked on. So we started off the class working on our body waves, and my teacher was like, "You're like a natural body waves," and I'm like, "Really?" And what I've heard about body waves is that if you don't feel awkward doing it, then you're not doing it right. So body waves are basically where like you have 2 hands on the pole like this basically, and then basically you are basically moving backwards and forwards into the pole, kind of like in a snake-like fashion. So it is pretty fun in a sense to do body waves. I still feel super awkward doing body waves. I don't think I do it perfectly, but my teacher says I'm doing great and stuff. I've had a couple of instructors said, "You do great." And I'm like, I don't feel like that, but oh well. What else? What is? Um, mm, Start body waves. I didn't record myself doing any body waves or anything like that. Um, let's see. We did the step around, so we did that. or what people call around the world, um, or what some people call a dip spin. Let's see what else. We did pirouettes, so we did those as well. Um, we did the fireman, so I feel like I'm better at the fireman now since I learned a new way to do the fireman. So a while ago, I guess I posted a video of myself doing a one-handed fireman. My last class, I wanted to do that. Like in my heels class, I wanted to do the one-handed fireman, but it is super hard trying to do that in stiletto heels that are like 7 inch heels. It's like very hard to do that. And that's what I was trying to figure out doing the video, but I didn't manage to do that. But I did do fireman's, but I had to do different kind of fireman on the pole with heels than the one I wanted to do. So yeah, and I think I forgot about the one-handed fireman anyway in my heels class. But yeah, in this class that I took, class number 5, we did do the fireman spins. I will say was kind of hard for me to record in the class because there's like this reflection of the sun was a lot for me to deal with. It was kind of annoying me a bit, and also the pole I was sharing. I'm used to like wanting the front pole, but there were some other people using 2 other people using that. It was like 2 guys sharing that pole. I wasn't able to use it, but that's okay. And one thing like I know is that, the same people are not going to be in my class every single time. So I'll get to use that poll again. So the one I like, I'll get to use it. So I'll be fine. I am thinking about getting another phone so that my videos could be a little bit better quality. I found a phone I want to get, but I haven't like decided to go get it yet. But I will be like looking into getting it and stuff so I can have better videos. Of course, that means I'm going to have to learn how to work that phone and all that stuff. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Um, so I'm looking forward to that, but nothing too soon or anything like that. Let me think about what else. We did do skater lifts. So I did a video of myself doing a skater lift where I was like lifting myself up on the pole and stuff. And we used that in order to kind of step up on the pole, essentially, like to get ourselves used to climbing and stuff. Oh, we did practice fan kicks. So I had a video of myself doing a fan kick. So I have a video. I don't think I posted it. Maybe I did. I don't know because I'm not sure if I posted all of my videos or whatever. La, 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 la. Um, Other than that, we did do our freestyle. So freestyle is basically where we have a minute and we dance to music and we do stuff on the pole. I did not post the freestyle video. I know I didn't. But I can definitely tell you from the freestyle video, like I watched myself, and I will say I am getting a lot better. Like the work and effort I'm putting into like these intro classes, it's definitely starting to show. Um, oh, we did pole floats. We did pole floats in this class in particular. My teacher was like, no jumping into it. I was like, but I love to jump into it. But like at the other studio that I take classes at, like they are cool with me jumping into it. But at the studio, they're like, no, don't jump into it. I'm like, why? I like jumping into it, you know? But I think it's about the technique and stuff, and they're just trying to teach me. So it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's cool. So other than those things, we didn't climb or anything like that in class number 5. We didn't do that, but that's okay. I do know I eventually will get there with climbing. So I will eventually get to the point where I'm going to climb and all that. So I will get there. One of my teachers said that I was close, so I'll definitely be getting there. So that's going to be cool. Let me think of what else. I don't think there was anything else Really, I do have to look through my videos, see if there's like if I want to post a couple more videos. One of the freestyle videos is definitely gonna be one I'm gonna be doing. That I'm gonna be posting that I already recorded, but I just haven't had much time to really do that really. But when I get time, I'll be posting it because it's been on my mind. uh, let's see. Yeah, that was pretty much it for that class. Like I said, they are going to be having a pole dance, like huge event that they're going to be hosting. They do it every year. Now, in my heels class, my teacher was like, she was telling me, she was like, well, next year we may volunteer some of you guys. She didn't say me because I'm not there yet, but there's some people she wanted to be like in the pole show and stuff and everything. Maybe by the time next year gets here, I'll probably be able to be a pole kitten where I'll be able to like climb up and down the pole so I can like volunteer for shows and stuff. So that might be pretty cool for me to be able to do. So I'll have to see about that and like how that kind of works and everything like that. My hair is just like it's just kind of like doing its own thing. It's kind of doing its own thing or whatever. Um, but other than that, class number 5 was fine. I was annoyed by like having to like move my phone around and do videos, and the like reflection of the sun was kind of bothering me a lot and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Um, but I did see some views on my video, which my video switch was cool. And I think it was fine. But yeah, the reason I like post videos anyway with Pole is because I feel like it allows me to see my own progress, but it also allows you guys to see progress of things I'm doing too, and to let you know that when it comes to pole, nobody learns pole in one day. Nobody does that. It doesn't work like that. Can somebody learn pole in a month? They can learn to do pole dance moves, but I don't think they're going to be at an elite level in a month. That won't happen. Definitely won't. It really won't and stuff. At the other studio, there's a teacher that actually competed in a bodybuilding competition where I live, which is pretty cool. So hey, pole dancers are strong, and some of them go into natural bodybuilding. So that's the thing too. So, and I wanted to say that because just to kind of let you know, hey, pole dancers got that straight. So anyway, that's pretty much all about class number 5, pretty much. Um, I think it was pretty cool. I did notice the guys in class were, like my partner in particular, he was struggling. So my pole buddy, he was definitely struggling when it came to doing like the body waves and stuff. But maybe it was his first or second class or something. But hey, everybody's journey through pole is so different. And just because, something may have been hard for him to do or whatever, doesn't mean he should give up or whatever. It's always good to try. Definitely, definitely good to try. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I finally got around to this video. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. I don't know. But, oh, it's raining outside. But anyway, I'm glad I finally did it so I could share my experience with you guys, bring more perspective to you guys about like what I'm doing and all that with like that class and everything. Thank you all for watching. Bye.